Here, let's bring in Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar of Texas. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us. What a week. Let's just say that. What a week. What did you make of the vote last night? And are you surprised at how quickly he's being sworn in today on a Saturday?
You know, actually, I did talk to Pete during swearing in and wish them luck. And certainly, you know, this 100 days of President Trump, he's moving very fast on immigration, on energy, and other issues. So certainly, I look forward to working with the Trump administration on areas that we can work together. You know, we might not be in agreement 100%, but there's a lot of things, especially when it comes to border security.
Yeah, I got to ask you, were you surprised that Senator McConnell voted no? And what did you make of his statement on why he doesn't feel that Hegseth is right for the role? Was any of that surprising?
You know, I was surprised that he voted no. I mean, I don't know all the internal GOP politics in the Senate. We know that there were going to be two other no's. I think they were pretty public about it. But that certainly came to a surprise. But you know, the vice president came in, got the 51st vote, got it done, and now moving on also to the Secretary of Homeland, hopefully a vote later on today. I also spoke to her during swearing in, and she asked me to get together with her, and I look forward getting together with a new Homeland Secretary.
If you could, tell us how Democrats are planning to work with Hegseth. Obviously, it's moving fast. I don't know how much planning has gone into this, but how do Democrats plan to work with him?
You know, I sit on defense appropriations, the subcommittee on appropriations dealing with defense, and certainly look forward to see where we can work together. I know one of the areas that Democrats are going to look at is how would the Department of Defense play a role on Homeland Security. And, you know, the Department of Defense has played a role in Homeland Security for many years, both under Democratic and Republican administration. So I have some ideas that I want to share with them on how we can work together. But it looks like that would be an area that we certainly can look at very carefully.
Also, we wanted to ask you about immigration because Trump is wasting no time cracking down on this issue, with border czar Tom Homan saying more than 1,300 people have already been arrested in deportation efforts and thousands of troops ordered to the southern border. So are you in support of this move?
I certainly support deporting criminals. I think any criminal that's here should be deported. And a risk to national security. There's 1.3 million final deportation orders. Those are the ones I think we need to focus on. But look, if somebody's been here over 10 years and doesn't have a criminal record, we got to look at the economic impact if we start doing that. So again, let's focus on criminals, national risk, and the final deportation orders, and some of the recent crossers that have got into the U.S.
Yeah, things are moving very fast. We were watching the images, and on that note, the Laken Riley Act is also set to be the first bill that Trump will sign into law, officially requiring migrants arrested for crimes to be detained. And you are one of the more than 40 Democrats who crossed party lines to pass this bill. So we wanted to ask you about the inner workings of this. You know, tackling the border crisis is something that Democrats appear to be divided on, as we talked about. But what do you say to those in your own party who are concerned that this bill will strip due process for migrants?
First of all, I think I was the only Democrat on the House side that co-sponsored the legislation, because I feel strongly that if you're here, like my father was born in Guerrero, Tamaulipas, became a legal resident, became a naturalized citizen, follow the rules, those folks should stay here. But if you break the law, then this piece of legislation, I was told by somebody, hey, this is anti-immigrant. I don't call it anti-immigrant. I call it anti-criminal. And this is why I supported this legislation.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.